What's up, everybody? TeguBuzz here. I'm coming at you guys with a video I probably should have done a while ago. I just never really came around to it, but now that I have a couple hours to spare, I thought I might as well get it done with now. This is going to be a care video on iguanas, rock iguanas in specific, like, Cuban, Cayman, Rhino. More towards Cuban or Cayman, because Buzz is a Cayman-Cuban hybrid. So I thought I'd do a care video on these guys. Yeah, I mean, it's not all that hard if you get it down. It just takes a bit of time out of the day, and it's going pretty good. Anyways, when I was housing Buzz indoors, I always kept him at about 103 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit on the basking spot, and I never really let the temperatures drop down too low. But yeah, he's about to be 5 years old, or he is 5 years old, I don't know. He's giving me that little head bob right now. I feed him every other day. A lot of breeders say that you should feed them every day until they reach 1 year old. I know a lot of people who keep iguanas that feed them every day, but I don't really do it all that much. I'll feed him every day, every now and then. I'll feed him like a treat on days that I don't feed him sometimes, but his main diet is every other day. And yeah, as you can see, he's got some grapes that have accumulated over the past week that he just didn't want to eat, so I got to go in and take those out. These guys grow at different rates depending on how you house them. When I had Buzz, I was housing him in a 4 by 3 by 2 foot. It was half the Bowmaster. You guys saw that, and that's what I used to house him in when he was indoors. And now that he lives outdoors, and has been for about half a year now, I house him in a 14-foot long by 7 foot by like 6 foot or something like that. I don't remember the exact dimensions. If you're housing your iguanas outdoors, you should always keep a lock. I keep a lock on there. This thing's getting rusty, but it still works. I probably should change it. You should always keep a lock on there in case other people are ever at your house. They never get in or anything. Have a door, so you could maintain it fine. But yeah, they need a lot of space when they're older, and they require a good varied diet. So let's move on to what I feed Buzz. Bear with me, this is going to be a decently long video, and I'm going to try not to make it shaky. I'm just holding my phone. So I feed Buzz every other day, like I said, and his staples are usually leafy greens, which include collard greens, mustard greens, turnip greens, kale about twice a week, romaine lettuce, not iceberg. Iceberg's not good. Stick to romaine. With every other feeding, I'll give him some Missouri. I give him about 10 pellets of Missouri tortoise chow every, at least twice a week, once a week, something like that. Grapes, I give him about once a week, twice a week, I don't know. It's a treat. He likes it. Bananas, I'll give him like once every 2 weeks. He likes those. He goes apeshit over them. Yeah, he gets most of his liquid out of the food he eats, like water, I mean. But I do give him a water bowl, and I've never really seen him drink out of it. He usually just leaves it, and the sun just makes it all evaporate. But yeah, these guys are escape artists. You got to make sure there are no places for them to get out. He doesn't really try because he's well accustomed to this cage, but as you can see, I surrounded the edge with boulders, which he can very easily move. He's moved them before. It's just he doesn't really try to escape. He just moves them so that he could, like all those bricks over there were up on top, and now they're on the ground. And he likes to lay there, so I don't know. I think it's a comfort thing that he did. That's his hide, which he also made more comfortable. The grass stopped growing under there, and it's just deep hide, and he's kind of got like a little burrow down there. But yeah, Buzz is doing good. He's about 19 pounds now, last I weighed him. Feed him every other day. Oh, he wants some attention. What's up, Buzz? Yeah, you gotta feed him every other day. Make sure they're doing good and all, you know. And don't house them outdoors year round unless you know you got the temps. I'm actually planning on setting up some sort of winter enclosure in my garage. That's my garage for when winter rolls around, but we never really have any cold winters. What else? These guys don't really eat any animal protein. I've given Buzz a couple mealworms in the past, but haven't done so in months. It's just not something they really need, and they just don't need it, and they don't really benefit from it all that much. But okay. More things I feed him: butternut squash. With every feeding, I shred it up. It's part of his staple. I give him butternuts. Yeah, now he wants me to get in there with him. Oh, what do you see? Probably a bird. Yeah, butternut squash, banana squash, all that kind of good stuff. I put it in there, and he loves it. That's what he eats first most of the time. Some other fruits they can eat on occasion are apples, strawberries. I don't give him strawberries too much, but he loves those. I've given him mango a couple times. He likes mango. And yeah. What else? They don't really need much height in their enclosure. I put height. These are rock iguanas, so they don't need height. If it was a green iguana, they're arboreal. These are more of the terrestrial version of iguanas, and they're just a lot more badass looking. They kind of look like modern day dinosaurs, I guess. But they don't need height. I just put all this height in here so that I could get in and out of the cage with ease when maintaining it. So yeah. When I used to house Buzz indoors, I had him on a 12-hour light cycle. Lights would come on at about 7 a.m. and they would go off at about 7 p.m. And I had power sun bulbs on him. Like, these guys need UVB if you're housing them indoors. Outdoors, I mean, I put him in the sunniest part of my yard, or the part that gets the sun almost all day. So he gets all the fucking UVB rays that he needs. And he's grown a lot in the past few months too. He keeps bulking up, and it's intense. Like, look at his muscle tone, his belly. He's a full iguana. He's a full iguana. Not underweight, not overweight. Doing good, you know. These guys can really become loving, you know, seeking attention, as Buzz is doing right now. He just wants attention. He wants me to get in there with him. But they take a little bit of time to tame down. Best thing to do is get them when they're young, from reputable breeders. And yeah, I mean, I can't really think of anything. I'm sure once I finish this video, I'm going to end up remembering something, and I'll be like, oh, damn it. So, if you guys have any questions regarding rock iguanas, if I said something wrong, or if I missed something, or you want me to explain something to you, send me a personal message or comment on this video. You guys know I'll always respond. I have an iPhone, so I could just get on YouTube all the time, and that's where I do most of my video watching and upload videos from and stuff. So any questions or comments, feel free to send them, and I'll get right on them. So yeah, I'm going to cut this video off before it gets to 10 minutes. Probably get in here and socialize with Buzz a little. I would show you guys me in the cage, but I have nobody to film this for me, so hopefully next time. Anyways, guys, TeguBuzz out. Rate, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Feel free to ask me any questions. Take it easy.